Hi guys, Al Smith here. Welcome to another lesson in the One No Trump Response Systems course. Today we're going to talk about dual purpose bids. I think this is probably one of the biggest advancements that has occurred in bidding and no Trump bidding in years. And I'll give you a little bit more background on that. I'm really excited about this one because it really helps to clarify a whole bunch of different situations after your partner opens one no Trump. Okay, just as a very, very quick reminder, let me make sure that we've got the sound on. Yep, we got the sound on. So I sat here one day and talked for about 5 minutes before I realized that I didn't have the microphone on. Okay, so this is the basic summary of what are the requirements to open one no Trump. All right, so it's 15 to 17 high card points, 14 to 17 in third and fourth seat. And if we all remember, that is not because of one no Trump, but because in third and fourth seat, our partner might open one club. We might say one heart, and then our partner says one no Trump. So that one no Trump as the opener's second bid is limited to 13 points and keeps our partner from inviting us to go to 3 no Trump by bidding 2 no Trump with 10 to 11 points. Also, the entire One No Trump response series is predicated on the expectation that you're using reverses. Okay, reverses help to greatly simplify describing your hand as the opener and the responder in relationship to One No Trump. All right, let's take a look at the dual purpose bids. And we go, and the basic concept is, why use a bid to mean only one thing when you can use it to mean two things? Okay, you get double your pleasure. What is that, double mint gum? Okay, Kokish and a couple of other people redefining bridge using this concept. There's a whole bunch of conventions and new treatments that are coming out or have come out in the past couple of years that use dual purpose bids. And they're really, really nice because they help solve a lot of problems. The meaning of four bids change with respect to what we normally see in relationship to the bids after one no Trump. The first one is the two spades, which is a minor suit transfer. Now, the basic meaning of this as a minor suit transfer stays the same as one of the alternatives. The second is it's used to describe an 8 to 9 high card point balanced hand with no 4-card major. Normally, we would think of this as our partner opening one no Trump and us bidding 2 no Trump to say, hey, we've got 8 to 9 points in a balanced hand. Okay, by using this bid in a dual manner, we make that bid available for use in other things. And what that also does is simplify some of the other conventions. I'll let you in on what those are a little bit later. All right, the second one that changes meaning is 2 no Trump. For example, we're not using that anymore to show an 8 to 9 hard card point hand, balanced hand. We're going to use this now as really for one or two reasons, as a weak hand with both minors, weak being a relative term, but generally 0 to 4 or 5 high card points, okay? Or a transfer to diamonds. We'll talk about that next week. Now, the reason that I didn't get into into minor suit transfers before this is because we needed to set the stage by talking about dual purpose bids. All right, so this has a dual purpose. It's either a weak hand with 5-5 in the minors, you get 2 less, or a transfer to diamonds. And then 3 spades. Well, in most systems, 3 spades, sometimes people use this for 5-5 in the majors and so forth. But like we've already discussed, if we've got 5-5 in the majors, we're going to want to use the Jacoby 2 no Trump. And we can describe hands that have 8 to 9 points or game forcing points And that works exceedingly well. We don't need to use 3 hearts and 3 spades to describe hands with 5-5 in the majors. That's just a waste of bits. So what we're going to use 3 spades for is for one of 2 things. And what 3 spades is going to turn out to be is a transfer or a relay to 3-note trump. Okay, and what the responder uses this board is to say, one, they either want to sign off in 3-note trump because they have a hand with 10 to 14 high card points with no 4-card major, or they want to investigate slam in clubs or diamonds. Okay, this makes investigating slam in clubs or diamonds really, really easy. This is cool. And the last one is 3-note trump. Typically we go 1-note trump, 3-note trump would say, hey, I want to sign off at 3-note trump. Not anymore, because with that hand, we'd go 3 spades, our partner would go 3-note trump, and then we pass. But in this one, we use this to say that we want to explore slam, and we've got 5+ clubs and 5+ diamonds. So you can see that these changes help us in terms, especially in terms of simplifying. I'll show you how it simplifies things in terms of simplifying the bidding and making it much easier to explore slam in a minor suit. Now, it's really a big advance in terms of how to respond to 1-note trump. All right, let's look at the first one here, the 2 spades, and it's alert because it's an artificial bid, dual purpose bid. Okay, now let's look at the minor suit transfer. Okay, the minor suit transfer stays the same. Okay, it still is used to initiate a transfer to the minors, either clubs or diamonds. We also use it to show 8 to 9 high card points with a balanced hand and no 4-card majors. Okay, so we don't use 2-note trump any longer for this. So make a special note of this now. What this does is frees up 2-note trumps to be used for another purpose. Like I said a little earlier, we're going to use this for minor suit. We're going to use this for a transfer to diamonds. We'll talk about that next week. Okay, now opener. The opener does not have any idea which of the 2 meanings the 2 spades represents. It can be A or B. Okay, and you go, well, what's he going to do? Well, if you remember, I introduced this after when we talked about the 2-spade transfer. There's an extension of this where the opener's second bid is used to describe the strength of the opener's hand as either a minimum or a maximum. And we'll see how that's used on this next slide. Okay, your partner opens 1-note trump. Okay, and you have one of these 2 types of hands, either a transfer to the minors or 8 to 9 high card a balanced hand with 8 to 9 high card points and no 4-card major. So you bid 2 spades. Now, what your partner is going to do is clarify the strength of their 1-note trump open. They're going to bid 2-note trump with 15 to a bad 16, a minimum, or they're going to bid 3 clubs with a maximum of good 16 to 17. Now, if you've got an 8 to 9 high card point balanced hand, what you're going to do is pass. Now, let's look at that. 8 to 9, 15 to 16, 9 plus 16 is 25, but the majority of all of these are going to be that's going to be a bad 25. So what we're saying with 23 to a bad 25, you take the lower number and the higher number, we're going to pass and we're going to play the contract to 2-note trump. So you can see that's really nice and simple. 1-note trump, 2 spades, 2-note trump. Okay, and now we know as the responder and the captain that we have the 8 to 9 high card balanced hand. So we pass. Now, what if we have the 8 to 9 high card point balanced hand and our partner bids 3 clubs. Well, now we know we have enough for 3 no trump. So we bid 3 no trump. What could be easier? You've got 8 to 9 high card points. It goes 1 no trump, 2 spades. If they go 2 no trump, you pass. If they go 3 clubs, you go 3 no trump. Because what is 8 plus a good 16? That's a 25. And 9 plus 17 is 26. So we know that we have enough points for game. All right, now the second choice is that we have a transfer to the minors. So we're going to look at it in terms of this leg of the diagram. Okay, so if we're transferring to a minor with a weak hand, what we want to do is we want to sign off in the appropriate minor. So if they bid 3 no trump and we want to sign off in clubs, we just simply bid 3 clubs and our partner is going to pass. If they bid 3 clubs, indicating they've got a maximum, we still want to sign off. So we pass. Now, if our suit was diamonds, if they bid 2 no trump, we bid 3 diamonds. If they bid 3 clubs, we bid 3 diamonds. So we have diamonds and a crappy hand, so we want to sign off. Now, we can bid 3 hearts or 3 spades, and these are forcing bids. What this says is that yes, we transfer to the minor. We probably have 6 plus cards in the minor. We may have 4 cards we potentially could have 4 cards in the major. But what we're probably doing is showing a control in these suits, and we're exploring bidding in 3 no trump, feeling comfortable that we can always sign off at 4 of our minor. Now, if we have an unbalanced hand with enough strength, we go 4 clubs to invite 5 clubs in game. Okay, and if we have diamonds, we're going to bid 4 diamonds to invite our partner to bid 5 diamonds. Okay, seldom, but every once in a while, if you're feeling really, really frisky, you might just go straight to 5 clubs or 5 diamonds. However, by doing that, it includes the capability to explore slam. So, depends on what you've got, but these are pretty much the bids that are going to occur 95% of the time with this particular sequence where you open 1 no trump, your partner opens 1 no trump, and you bid 2 spades. This is pretty straightforward and it's really, really nice to have. Now recognize, again, 2 spades, 2 no trump, pass, or 3 no trump. That's how we integrate the 8 to 9 high card point balanced hand into and use it with the 2 spade transfer to minor. Doesn't interfere at all with that convention and allows us the capability of using that bid for 2 different purposes. All right, let's look at a couple of examples. Okay, in this first one, our partner opens 1 no trump. Okay, they've got what, 12, 15, they've got 17, they've got a max. Okay, and we've got 3, 6, 8, we've got 9 high card points. So in a balanced hand, 5, 3, 3, 2. That's balanced, no 4 card major. So we bid 2 spades. And our partner goes alert. The opponent says, what's that mean? It says, well, it's either a transfer to the minors or it's a balanced hand with 8 to 9 high card points. All right, so the opener then bids 3 clubs and we go alert. And they say, what's that mean? Well, he's got a maximum 1 no trump opening. All right, we go, all right, he's got a maximum. I've got 8 to 9. I'm going to bid 3 no trump. Easy. Very easy to make the decision knowing your partner has a maximum and you've got 8 to 9 high card points in a balanced hand. No problem at all. And it puts the decision in the right hand. It puts the decision in the responder's hand because the opener is pretty well already fully clarified, has now fully clarified their hand. Okay. And when the old system where it was 1 no trump and the responder bid 2 no trump, now the opener had to guess. This way, the responder can do this in a much, much more structured and informed manner. Okay, example number 2. Again, 1 no trump, and our partner's got 5, 8, 9 again. Okay, but this time they bid two spades again, just like before, but this time we've got 4, 8, 11, 12, 15. We've got a minimum. So our partner bids 2 no trump. We alert it. He asks what it means. He says he's got a minimum no trump open. Okay, so we say he's got a minimum. We got 9. We don't belong in 3 no trump, so we simply bid. How did I do that? We simply bid pass. Okay. No, this is I'm one. I gotta go. I've got to stop in show. We're going to come here, and we're going to come to from the current slide and go click, 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 click. Okay, here's where we pass. All right, somehow I was clicking this mouse and it went crazy on me. So you can see the decision process is really easy and straightforward. Okay, now let's look at it when it's actually a transfer to the minor. Okay, our partner opens 1 no trump. We go 2 spades. We've got 5 diamonds and a really crappy hand, and we want to sign off in 3 diamonds. Okay, so we bid 2 spades. And our partner clarifies the strength of his or her hand by bidding 3 clubs. Says, I've got a max. And you go, I don't care what you've got. I've got a bunch of crap over here with 5 ugly diamonds. So I'm signing off by bidding 3 diamonds. The partner goes, oh, I understand, and passes. So you end up in a nice contract of 3 diamonds. Very simple, very straightforward. Same is true if you've got the same type of situation with clubs. Partner opens 1 no trump. You go 2 spades. Your partner clarifies the strength of the hand. In this case, he said, I've got a minimum. He said, okay, I've got pretty ugly hand too, but I've got 6 clubs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bid 3 clubs to sign off, and partner's going to go, oh, I understand, and pass. So you can see it still works exactly the same way as it worked before, and it's nice, straightforward, and simple. And using these 2 things as the 2 spades to mean 2 potential different things doesn't compromise either of those potential meanings. Okay, let's look at the next bid, the 2 no trump dual purpose bid. Now, we said this has 2 purposes. What we're going to introduce next week is we're going to use 2 no trump to transfer to diamonds. We're going to use 2 spades to transfer to spades, to clubs. So the second purpose we're going to use this for is to show a weak hand with both minors. Okay, and that way we're going to be able to collect information and decide which minor suit we should be in. All right, cool. Okay, because let's say that your partner opens 1 no trump, you're sitting there with 5 clubs and 5 diamonds and 0 points, and you say, I don't want to be in no trump, but which suit do you want to be in? How do you collect information? Well, this is the answer. Okay, and you can do this with a really, really crappy hand with as little as 4 clubs and 4 diamonds, because you really just don't want to be in no trump if together you only have 25 up to 15 points between you and the opponents have 25. All right, so how does it work? Okay, the bid of 2 no trump asks the opener to bid 3 clubs if the opener has more clubs than diamonds. For example, he's got 4 clubs and 3 diamonds. 4 is more than 3. Okay, and I'm emphasizing this because the wording of this next one is a little bit hard. Okay, I'm going to bid 3 diamonds if the number of diamonds the opener has is greater than or equal to the number of clubs. So if the opener had 3 diamonds and 3 clubs, he would bid diamonds. If he had 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, he would bid diamonds. So the only time he's going to bid clubs is to say, I've got more clubs than diamonds. See how that works? Okay, so if you, as the responder and the captain in this particular situation, knows that your partner has more clubs than diamonds, and you're using this bid to no trump because you've got a weak hand with both minors. Hey, you go, oh, he's got more clubs than diamonds. That means we want to play in clubs. So you just simply pass. Okay, so the responder's second bid is to pass, to sign off in the opener bid minor if this is the weak hand with 5-5, or to bid 3 diamonds to sign off if the opener bid, if you want to sign off in diamonds. Okay, now because this is tied to the diamond transfer, which we'll see more detail next week, you might actually have 6 diamonds and 2 clubs. Okay, so if this is really a transfer to diamonds and you bid 2 no trump and your partner goes, well, I've got 3 clubs and 2 diamonds and bids 3 clubs, you don't want to be in clubs. You're going to bid 3 diamonds and that becomes a sign off. And that's become crystal clear next week. Okay, now, and like I said, this is part of the 2 no trump transfer convention. And like I said, promissory note, this is next week. All right, let's take a look at an example here. Our partner opens 1 no trump. Okay, and we've got this wonderful hand. Isn't that wonderful? Well, actually, I like the hand. Okay, I'd much rather have this hand with only 2 points than a lot of other hands with 2 points because I've got 5 diamonds and 5 clubs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bid 2 no trump. And it says, hey, partner, tell me which minor you've got more cards in. He goes 3 clubs. He says, I got more clubs than diamonds. And I go, wonderful. Whatever you're going to tell me, I'm going to love because I'm 5-5. I love that because I've got 5 clubs, so I pass. Isn't that great? We're in a 9-card fit with really a crappy hand, but we're going to make 2 clubs. We're going to make 3 clubs all day. Okay, now let's look at the other situation here. Is we actually have 6 diamonds, but we got 4 clubs. All right. And we're going to actually use, while partner opens 1 no trump, we're going to use the 2 no trump. Pause this for a second.
Call from
Okay, we've got 6 diamonds and 4 clubs. So what we want to do is actually transfer. We're going to use this convention to transfer to the minor, to diamonds. So what we're going to do is we're going to bid 2 no trump. Okay, and our partner, because they have 3 diamonds and 3 clubs, remember that in response to this, they're going to bid diamonds if they have more diamonds, greater than or equal to, the number of diamonds is greater than or equal to the number of clubs. So you can see they're going to transfer to 3 diamonds. Now, what does this do? What does it do for the transfer convention? Well, it immediately tells you that if you were transferring the diamonds, that you've got a pretty good fit in diamonds. Okay, that your partner has more diamonds than clubs. Okay, you wouldn't have that information using the old transfer method. And again, we'll go into more about that next week. Now, since we're really trying to sign off, we're going to pass the 3 diamond bid. And what does that do? Well, it also right sides the hand. So the declare, the one with the stronger hand, is going to be the declare. All right, let's look at the 3rd bid that gets altered here. And this one is really cool. I really like this one. Okay, we're going to use 3 no trump to tell our partner to bid 3 no trump. God, gee, that really doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Why would we do that? Well, because we want to use this bid for 2 different purposes. Okay, what we're going to do is the responder, after the opener bids 3 no trump, because if there is no other choice, we go 1 no trump, we go 3 spades, the opener must bid 3 no trump. I'll stop pounding on the table. People have told me that my microphone picks that up and it sounds like I'm beating a drum. So I'll see if I can stop beating on my desk. Okay, the responder. If the responder is going to use this when they have 10 to 14 high card points, remember when we got 8 to 9, we're going to use 2 spades. When we got 10 to 14, we're going to bid 3 spades to transfer. Well, what are we going to do if we've got 15 or more? Well, if we've got 15, exactly 15, what are we going to use? We're going to use quantitative. If we've got 16 plus, what are we going to use? We're going to use Gerber. Okay, we're going to, there's a defined methodology for every point range. Now, we've already covered quantitative and we've already covered Gerber. So we're kind of cycling back to say, okay, with 10 to 14 in the high card points in a balanced hand, with no 4-card major, our partner up 1 no trump, where do we want to be? We want to be in 3 no trump. All right. So now, what else might we want to use this sequence for? Well, we might want to investigate slam in clubs or diamonds. So how do you do that today? I have no freaking idea. Okay, it's really, really difficult without this bidding structure. Okay, but if it goes 1 no trump, you go 3 spades, I go 3 no trump, and you say 4 clubs or 4 diamonds, you're saying, hey, I want to investigate slam in my bid suit. And by the way, I have 16 plus length points. Okay, so you got 16 plus 15 is the minimum is 31. So you're in slam territory. So this gives you a very clean, straightforward methodology for investigating a slam in clubs or diamonds. This is really slick. Okay, let's look at this example here. This is a dual purpose bid example, remember? Okay, in this point, our partner opens 1 no trump. And they've got 4, 8, 12, 15, they've got 17, they've got the max. We don't need to know that, but we've got 5, 7, 10, 11. What's 11 plus 15? 26. We've got a balanced hand, right? So we know that we're not going to use 2 clubs to investigate a 4-card major because we don't have it. We're not going to use Jacoby 2 no trump to transfer a major because we don't have a 5-card suit, and we don't have all this other stuff. So what do we want to do? We want to bid 3 no trump. So how are we going to do that? We're going to bid 3 spades, and our partner's going to bid 3 no trump, and we're going to pass. Isn't that slick? Nice, smooth, very straightforward. Okay, no confusion at all. Just getting used to bidding 3 spades to get to 3 no trump. Okay, now let's look at this example. Okay, I've got 1 no trump again, and you're sitting there and you go, wow, look what I got. I got 6 clubs. I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, plus another 7, 14, 16 minus 1 because it's unguarded. Okay, that makes 15. I got 2 length points. I've got 17 length points. So I want to investigate slam. Where do you want to investigate slam? You want to investigate slam in clubs. Okay, so how do you tell your partner that you want to investigate slam in clubs as the captain? Okay, you bid 3 spades, and your partner says, okay, I'll bid 3 no trump. You told me to do that. And how do you tell your partner you want to explore slam in clubs? You bid 4 clubs. Okay, it's all laid out. It says, hey, we're investigating slam in clubs. Very simple, very straightforward. Okay, and now what you're going to start to do is to do control bids and then see if you actually should be in slam or not. All right, now the last one here isn't a dual purpose bid, but it's a single purpose, but it used to be used for something else. And since it's no longer being used for what it was being used before, 1 no trump, 3 no trump sign off, what we're going to do is use it to investigate hands that are almost impossible to describe, okay, in normal bidding. So what this does is kind of fills out that wonderful picture in the 1 no trump response system, okay? What the 3 no trump bid tells the opener, what the responder's telling the opener is, hey, I've got 5 plus clubs, I've got 5 plus diamonds, and I want to investigate slam. Okay, it's also saying they've got 16 plus length points. And we saw it before with the three spades transfer relay to three no trump. You've got a single minor. In this case, you've got them both. How do you know which one you should be looking for slam in? Okay, this makes it really, really easy. Okay, it asks opener to bid 4 clubs if the number of clubs is greater than or equal to the number of diamonds. So if the opener's got 4 clubs and 3 diamonds, he bids 4 clubs. If he's got 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, he bids 4 diamonds. Okay, so it's really easy. What the opener is in essence saying is, hey, I hear you. You've got 5-5 in the minors. Well, here's my longest minor. Okay, and it chooses the lower one when they're equal to preserve as much bidding room as possible. Okay, easy. Let's take a look at an example here. Partner opens 1 no trump. We've got this wonderful hand. We've got 5, 6, 10, 11, 13, 15, -1, 14, -1. You know, we've got 70 length points here. And once we adjust run, guarded honors, and everything else, so we say, yeah, we want to investigate slam in a minor, but we go, which one? I'm not allowed to go back and look at my partner's hand. You know, and somebody told me that if I walk around the table and look at his hand, that's cheating. So I guess we can't do that. So we're going to go, well, we're going to bid 3 no trump and say, partner, I'm 5-5, and I've got enough points, and we want to investigate slam. And our partner's going to go, well, gee, I've got 4 clubs and 3 diamonds, so I'm going to tell you which one I've got the most clubs. So he bids 4 clubs. Okay, and now we know that our best suit is clubs, and that's going to be trump. Really, really easy method to find the right suit, and now we're off to the races. Let's look at one more example here. Okay, same type of scenario, but this time we go 3 no trump, and our partner bids 4 dimes. Again, you can see just how easy it is to make the decision. In this hand, we're going to investigate slam and clubs. In this hand, we're going to investigate slam and diamonds. Can't get any easier than that. No guesswork. It's really easy and straightforward. Okay, now here's the 1 no trump response system matrix that we keep modifying every week as we add additional conventions and methods. Okay, and we can see all these little blue spaces, blocks in here. These are all of the areas in terms of the shapes of the hands where the dual purpose bids come into play and help us refine and to better describe our hands. So, you know, we'll just keep, we keep adding to this every week. So, you know, if you're learning the response system and you learn the first one, you could stop there and use that for a while. Add the next one in the series, use that for a while. Add the next one in the series, use that for a while, and you've got a reference of what's going to be used in what situation. Okay, now we're going to get started, and we're going to go to se.carolina.bridge in a minute. And what we're going to want to do is see if you all have any questions at this particular point in time.